Hello and welcome to my Let's Play / stream Star Trek Online. This is part 21 of my TOS era character. We're about to undertake the mission Frozen and the Romulan Mystery, and we are going to try to assist the Remans who are going to come under attack from Akiv's forces, Telsiar forces, of what we learned in the Haveks system. So I'm going to do my usual messing about, which by now, if you went away through here, you realise what I'm doing. So I'm going, as this is a live stream, I'm going to stream it out and let people know that I'm streaming. So just bear with me. I will let the Admiral talk us through why I do my usual messing about.
We know from the information you recovered from the Vahar system that the Tal Shiar are planning to attack a Reman settlement in the Dera system. We have an opportunity to reach the settlement first. This may be a completely internal matter, and if so, the Prime Directive will come into play. We will not be able to interfere, but if there is an outside influence directing these matters, we must know what it is. Our encounters with the Undine and the Changelings have proven that there are entities attempting to move the powers of the Quadrant like pieces in a cow-toe game. It is essential to protecting the Federation to see these attempts for what they are and counter them. I want you to go to the Dera system and learn more about the Reman uprising. The Remans will have hidden their base, so you may have to use subterfuge to find it. One more thing. I realize this is a dangerous situation and that you may be drawn into conflict, but do not antagonize the Remans or the Romulans if you can avoid doing so. We are already at war with the Klingon Empire. I would prefer to avoid another extended conflict.
Okay, so we shall accept the mission. And we are already where we're supposed to be, so let's begin Frozen. Admiral, Remans are jamming our sensors. There's no way to determine where their base is located without assistance. We need a guide. Sensors are picking up a communication satellite nearby. We should be able to modify it to emit a signal the Remans will think is one of their ships. When the Remans send someone to investigate the signal, we can get a sensor lock on their ship and follow them back to their base. Nothing like a micro nebula. Modifications are complete, Admiral. When we trigger the transmission, the Reman should think it's a vessel that is losing power and needs assistance. There's a micro nebula after our location. It should be sufficient to conceal the Cerberus energy signature when we wait for the Remans to arrive. Signal works, Reman scouting in range, moving to scan the area. Sensor lock confirmed, we're able to track them when they go to walk. Detecting a large energy build-up, Sir Romulan battleship to cloaking. Firing at the Reman ship. The scout ship has engines of damage, their cloaking attempted to re-establish sensor lock. Captain, the Reman ship is cloaked. but its engines are damaged and sensors are detecting a tachyon leak. They can't stay hidden for long. If we distract the Romulans, then the Remans will have a chance to decloak and go to warp. Otherwise, I don't think they can last long against the Romulans. If the Reman vessel is destroyed, we lose our best chance of finding the base. Captain, incoming howl from the lead Romulan vessel. They know we're here. Putting on the main view screen now. Incoming message.
Ah, you're a good distance out of your Federation's territory, aren't you? Offer no aid or assistance to these Reman rebels and leave this system immediately. If you do so, I can overlook your intrusion into an internal affair. Otherwise, I will be forced to see your presence here as an invasion of Romulan territory. That would be unfortunate. For you.
You're gonna fire on me anyway, so... aren't you? And when the Reman scout ship is decloaked, they'll try to shake us, so we need to stay close and lock onto the ship with walk signature. Ah, revenge, you fucker. Reman ship has executed a short warp jump, and I have locked onto the coordinates. We can engage the warp as soon as you're ready. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Not picking up any ships here, Admiral, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or more cloaked ships in the area. Reman cloaked ships can appear as concentration of tachyon particles. I will continue scanning the area. There is something interesting on the planet's surface, however. Sensors detecting a large underground installation. It could very well be a base that the Reman resistance is using. The entire area is protected by a magnetic shield, though, so we can't transport inside. There's a series of caverns connecting to the installation. We could send a team there and try to find a way to disable or circumvent the magnetic shielding. So, where are we going to be down? Admiral, this is incredible. The underground cavern we are in is natural, but the base itself is a ship, derelict class. My tricorder readings are correct. The Remans moved a derelict vessel into the cavern. We appear to be in a maintenance area adjacent to the hull of the ship. Remans probably mined these tunnels for raw materials. I'm picking up multiple veins of ore that could be useful if there are replacing ship parts or weapons. I'm not reading any way into the ship from here though. We'll need to find the entrance. So the cavern seems to be occupied by indigenous fauna. We should proceed with caution. Yeah, I completely agree. Nothing worse than indigenous fauna. Consoles in this room appear to be operating heavy machinery the Remans used to create the cavern. The entrance to the base could be just ahead. This tunnel leads directly into the main area of the base, but it is completely blocked. I wonder if a weapon on its highest setting could breach it. This gate is made of titanium alloy. Admiral, there is no way a hand weapon will blast through it. We need something of a lot more power. That's it. Sir, did you see the mining laser? If it's operational, we will be able to modify it to do the job. I think the controls for the laser are on the other side of this wall. Okay, fire her up. Where's the kaboom? Something must be wrong with the mining laser, sir. We should perform a more detailed scan to determine the source of the problem. I think it needs a new PQ-36 explosive space modulator. That's just me. Admiral, the mining laser power system isn't strong enough. We won't be able to cut through the titanium. I think there's several different ways we can fix this. Your career training will help. Thank you, Commander. Your applied tactics instructor always told you to use whatever was available to get the job done. You think you could modify the power cell of a hand weapon to boost the output of the mining laser? Starfleet weapons aren't compatible. The Remans might have left something suitable in the cavern. See anything? I don't see anything. The lighting doesn't seem very good. What have we got here? I'm not particularly fond of spiders. So I can kind of concur with you there, Tarsi. You have all the power cells you need, but before you can use them to boost the output of the mining laser, you need to fuse them together and install a single control unit that is strong enough to handle the burst of power without burning it out. That's obviously where that console comes in. The combined power pack is now ready to use. All you need to do now is install it in the mining laser and cross your fingers. Do Starfleet captains cross their fingers? I'm pretty sure they don't. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Mind you, I do have an engineer with me, so... That did it, sir. The power of the mining laser is steady and should be ready to fire. Alright, Scavin. I'm trusting you. I might have to use some 21st century ingenuity. Success. The path inside the Reman base is clear, Admiral. The Remans will be alerted of our presence, so we will need to be careful. But I have a feeling that Obsec wants to see us. What gives you that notion, Tarsi? The fact that nobody's come out here to shoot at us. The Remans seem to have expected us. Perhaps we should have just knocked. I remember the first time I played this mission, I could not find the entrance to get into OPSEC. Most of remarkable. The Remans must have assembled the old ship and beamed the pieces in one at a time to constructed it. It took me ages to figure it out that that's the entrance.
This place won't be safe forever. We have to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Prepare the... Ah, it's you. Welcome to the heart of the Resistance, little spy. There is so much for us to discuss, and so little time. The Tal Shiar have discovered this, our last refuge. They will be here soon, and my people and I will have to fight for our lives. Yet one question remains. Will you be our friend? Or our enemy?
Lucky for you, I'm 21st century TOS. If I was 21st century Discovery, then I'll probably shoot you.
My hope is that you are here to talk. But I am prepared for the alternative. The Tal Shiar could arrive at any time. Speak quickly.
Why are you doing this? Why fight the Tal Shiar?
Why? You ask why? This place is one of the last sanctuaries left to my people, and even it is lost to us now. The Romulans have driven us from our homes, destroyed our ships, and captured or killed our loved ones. They seek to exterminate us, and we will not go quietly. Understand, I do not want this war. I want freedom for my people. It is the Romulans and the Dark Masters they serve who have caused this. Now they must suffer the consequences. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Did Sela order these attacks?
This campaign of terror is the Tal Shiar's doing, not the Empress's. Still, Sela does nothing to stop it. There is little love between the Empress and the Tal Shiar. Did you know that many years ago, she was exiled from Romulus for attempting to assassinate the head of their order? The Tal Shiar have their own masters, and Sela despises what she cannot control.
That's very
Is there
true.
anything else you wish to ask?
Why do you think the Tal Shiar are doing this?
Hakiv and the Tal Shiar no longer serve the Empire. The demons of air and darkness are their masters now. They whisper in the night for chaos and despair, and Hakiv gives them blood as tribute. Our blood. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Tell me more about these demons.
I have never seen one of these demons, and I will not speak their name, but I know they exist. Eons ago, they ruled this part of the galaxy. After thousands of years of tyranny and death, the races they ruled rose up against them, driving them from their home world into unexplored space. We thought they had been destroyed. We were wrong. The demons of air and darkness survive, and they hunger for revenge. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Do you still have the Phaleron weapons?
A small supply. They are terrible things. Weapons of war so horrible, they should have never been invented at all. But they were. And my enemies are great. If I must resort to barbarism to free my people, that is not too high of a price to pay. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Have you tried to find a peaceful solution?
There will be no peace. Not while Hakiv lives. This is not a problem that can be solved by diplomacy. Hakiv kills my people, I kill his. That is how it will be, until one of us is dead. Is there anything else you wish to ask?
What do you want from me?
We need your help. Talk to Starfleet Command. Tell them what you have seen. Tell them if my people are to survive, we need assistance. Starships, soldiers, medicine, protection for the refugees. I'm asking for the Federation's aid. You claim to be an organization dedicated to freedom for all peoples. Tell me, will you help my people now?
Depends on which area you're talking about. If you're talking about TNG era, then yeah, they would probably help you. Picard era, the Starfleet would shoot you in the back because they had fucking hubris. And the Discovery one, well, they'll just kill you. They're like the Terran Empire, basically, but worse. I mean, the Terran Empire is kind of compared to them.
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
I may not agree with your tactics, but I will not stop you.
I am glad you see things my way. Get instructions from your commanders if you must, but the battle rages, and we must join it. With your help, my people will be free. I'm pleased you see that my cause is just. We can do great...
Sir, Romulan transporter signals detected. The Tal Shiar have entered the base.
Start the evacuation. We must get the civilians out. Commander Rashna, transport the reinforcements here. Tell them to assist our new ally. I will return to my ship and attempt to hold off their forces. Help my soldiers defend this base. Fight well, my friend. My people are counting on you.
Admiral, we've lost our transporter lock on you and the away team. The Tal Shiar must have activated a transport inhibitor. We need you to find the inhibitor and shut it down. Romulans. Okay. Shut down the inhibitor. Reman should be able to handle it from here, Admiral. We should return to the ship and report to Admiral Tanay. Obosek chose us. I don't know if he's right about the outside influence of Haki's actions, and I'm sure he believes these demons are real. If there is someone directing Haki to attack the Remans, this isn't purely internal matter now, and the requirements of the Prime Directive aren't as clear. Even if he's wrong, Obosek is asking for Federation help. Without it, the Remans may be exterminated. Are we supposed to simply ignore genocide? Like I said, depends on which Starfleet you're referring to. I abhor genocide, so.
I sympathize with Obosek's plight, but I do not know if we will be able to assist him. He has no proof of these demons that he claims are directing Haki's actions. Without that, becoming directly involved in this conflict would be a violation of the Prime Directive. We will protect the Federation, offer aid to the refugees, and keep this conflict from spilling over into our territory. But if Obosek and his followers are going to continue this fight, they will do so without Starfleet support.
Well,
I have new missions for you.
there is more going on here. Are we just going to ignore it?
I agree with you. There is more to this story, and we must continue to follow the trail until all is revealed. As I have said, directly assisting the Remans against the Tal Shiar would be interfering with an internal affair, and that is prohibited by Starfleet regulations. However, I will authorize you to continue investigating this matter. If you can find evidence that supports Obosek's claims, then more options will be open to us.
We're being held by Obosek, putting him on screen now. The Reman resistance is very much in need of your help. Right, and we will be doing that. In part 22, we will do Colosseum, and we will assist Obosek. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you do comment, do give me a thumb up, thumb down, and please
tell me that Starfleet.
And please do subscribe. Everything is appreciated. Thank you very much for watching, and ciao.